Whole day to shoot content with Robby Rowland.
We're live.
Huh?
We're live. This is the best type of content right here when you're just kind of just... What's going on, guys? Today's episode is brought to you by Revolution Training, the perfect throw. If you're struggling with arm patch deficiencies, great tool to give you immediate feedback on how to efficiently get inside 90. Thank you guys for sponsoring today's episode. Got my boy Kevin Munson here at Mooney Baseball. At Moneyball. Moneyball. Make sure to check him out on Instagram. How do you spell money? M-U-N-N?
M-U-N-N-Y.
M-U-N-N-Y.
Pun off my last name.
It's a pun off his last name, even though it's not spelled right.
We're working on that, guys. We're working through it. That's what Rob's here for.
Today, we're just going to shoot some content. We're just going to let it flow. I got a big bullpen tomorrow, which you guys will see. So today, we're just going to kind of go off feel. We're getting warmed up right now. Play a little catch, maybe a little abbreviated long toss. Beautiful day here. We're in Scottsdale, Arizona. Yeah, so we're just hanging out, having fun, enjoying our company, enjoying the sun. And you got any words, man? How long does your warm-up take?
Depends. If I want to go slow, I can 15, 20. If I want to go fast, I can be ready in 2 throws.
All right, so you're a bullpen guy.
Yeah.
So you're typically, what, 7, 8, 9 bridge guy?
Yeah.
So what do you do when you sense trouble and you sense that your opportunity to pitch is coming up? As far as like a warm-up routine, what's your move?
I mean, unless it looks like you get to gauge what's going on. There's some days where I may be in there as early as the 5th and try to eat 2 plus. And so...
But you have a good understanding of when those days are going to happen.
Yeah, but yeah. So either in the 4th inning of every game, it doesn't matter how lopsided it is or how good the starter's doing.
Yeah.
I start doing a little warm-up.
So what does that little warm-up look like?
It's going to be getting my hips moving a little bit, getting my shoulder moving a little bit, stretching out, just a little bit of a stretch out, getting a little blood flow. I'm going to make sure that I know where my glove is, my stuff is. I like to wear a little bite guard when I pitch.
What's that?
It's just a bite guard to keep me from biting down too hard on my teeth. It's just something that kind of helps me feel like I'm in game mode. So I just want to have that accessible, always know where that's at, and then just watch the game. Usually like 5th inning, 6th inning, the starter starts getting in trouble or reliever starts getting in trouble. I got a pretty good shot of getting the call.
You're the first guy up?
A lot of times. If we're in a leverage game, like a tight game, a lot of times it's me. Try to get us through to the 8-9 guy, or sometimes I'm the 8 guy. So sometimes I'm getting ready in the 7th, trying to get us to the closer. So
yeah,
whatever, man.
Is that your favorite role, you would say?
Dude, I love coming in with runners on base.
Why?
Just gets me fired up.
What do you think your inherited runners ratio is? To score it, obviously.
Right. You know, that's a good question. The last few years, I've done a lot better with it. Probably the last 4 years, I've had some spurts where I'm really, really good. I've had some spurts where, not good. I think the main thing, even if I give up 1 or 2, I think part of that role is just closing the floodgates.
Yeah.
You're going to come in situations where you got runner on 3rd.
Damage control, man.
You got runner on 3rd, nobody out. Like, getting out of that without a run is almost unrealistic. But the floodgates can open if you can't minimize it, or bases loaded, nobody out. Like, if you have 1 or 2 runs right there and cut the damage right there from a potential to a 4 or 5 inning, you're still doing a pretty good job. So.
Or you try to do too much with the guy on 3rd and you walk the first guy because you're trying to strike him out.
Yeah, I think that's one thing that I think being around the game a lot, you kind of just get used to it, man. It's like, dude, throw your pitch. If they beat you, they beat you.
Yeah.
You can't force a result that you want. All you can do is do the process that you want.
It's so easier said than done.
Oh, yeah. I mean, because most of the time if you force that nasty pitch.
It's like your slider yesterday.
Yeah, if you throw the nasty, they're probably not going to hit you.
I think it's beard bun time.
Beard bun?
Well, because it gets in the mic and then it goes. So you got to get it out of the way.
Tough problems.
Grind.
Tough problems.
The grind don't stop. Write that down, boys. Grind don't stop. Are you ready yet?
Yeah, do you want me to go get my catcher's mitt?
How many routes are we going to throw today?
Before or after?
I'm starting with the football.
All right, perfect. Let me get the mitt so we don't have to break.
All right. I'm gonna pause you guys.
Time me.
Let the feedback for you, Kev, be like, how effortless was that? How effortless did the ball come out hot? Because like that's gonna be your sign on if you're actually using your body instead of your arm.
Right.
Too much.
Over tilt.
I think that's where we get into that push.
Right.
You know, you're pushing instead of driving. Hand down. Right above the elbow. Yep. Yeah, that's hot, dude.
That scat pullback is like, I think that's what I lost when I got hurt, and I've been fighting to try and find that.
I think you're compensating for it. So watch this. So same posture, right? Same upper body posture, and then go curtsy, and then go from curtsy into that retract. Boom, boom. Yeah, and then you just blend those two.
Yeah. I don't think I'm there yet where I can do both yet.
I don't think you are either.
Ah.
Yes. I can just see it come off your fingers better. How's that feeling?
That was the most effortless one.
Yeah.
That synced up better.
You'll feel it too. It's pretty cut and dry, I would say. Oh, frick. Look out now.
77.
Look out now. Hey, less this. Because that's yank, man.
Yeah.
You know, that's where we start talking about forcing it. You know, like you were doing yesterday in your pull down phase. You just like force that head motion. That comes clean, dude. So now once we get to a certain distance, this is what I want you to replicate. Back foot drilled in the ground, and just whatever your posture is to get the ball to me as we continue to go back is the posture that you want on the mound.
Yeah, I like that thought process. I've tried that before. It's hard for me to get it like, that's where mound reps are so important.
See, I would say the opposite. The mound is where mechanics go to die because we're the only overhead throwers that have to throw off a slope. So we have way more room for air, right? Like everything's gonna get unsynced on a mound. So that's where I'm in the space of like, all right, our delivery here is what we want, and then we just blend it to the mound.
Sure, but I mean, it still is like getting used to that angle downhill.
Right, but like you don't want to get accustomed to that angle because that angle is going to lead to way more deficiencies than flat for me.
Sure. I agree with that. I guess I lean a little more mound reps to make it convert.
That's true, but I need to make sure that I'm set for where I want to be through time and space here because it's easy for me to establish it here. Then when we get onto the mound, I just carry it over.
So for you, I think that works. For me, I don't think it does as easily. I think
what is for you, right?
Huh?
What is your goal though?
I mean, we pitch off the mound in the game.
Absolutely. But those types of reps could lead to a lot more deficiencies if you do it more and more and more.
But I got to feel comfortable doing it on the mound.
I say feel comfortable here, and then the mound is just easy.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm going to feel comfortable here before I go there. That's why I didn't throw off the mound the other day. Oh, there's a chest.
Sorry about it.
Yeah.
Can you throw the ball up in the air?
Huh?
What does it feel like for you to throw it up in the air? This is where your arm's gonna start feeling way better. Yeah. Power is not the issue. Exertion.
That felt really easy.
All right.
Good horizontal movement, Rob. Give me like 3 or 4.
I'm on you. Yeah. I think especially what I do is like I feel that activation and then sometimes I like kind of jump out of it and get disconnected instead of feeling it and then riding it all the way through until release. Ride it. Ride it. Ah! Ah!
That didn't feel right. Trap took over.
It just looks like you're spinning. How hard would you say like you're trying to get it out though?
I'm all focused on backside. This is all just free.
I feel like that's it though. Because it looks like your arm's just kind of falling, like it's just along for the ride. And it's coming out pretty freaking hot.
Have some awareness, lady. I mean, hey, could you slide? I'm talking to her. Yeah, I don't want to hit anybody. Thank you.
How'd that feel?
Trap took over. It's weird pulling it down versus letting it go up is a balance right now.
Remember, every rep, just focus on like that one thing. You know, it's tough, man. Like,
Yeah,
obviously you want so many things to go right, but it's like your mind can't keep control of everything.
You're right. You all right, Rob?
I mean, that right there, dude. That's it. Was that the mic?
Yeah.
That's gonna sound funny.
Nice.
All right, what are you gonna focus on this rep?
Glute.
All right, glute. Ride the glute. That's it. Ride the glute. How'd the glute feel?
Good.
That was fantastic. Good job. Glute. Ride it. Ride it. Dude, that's coming out hot, man. Two seam. Right hip. That's
Give my
left
thumb
hip.
guard.
Right hip.
Oh, back door.
Oh yeah. I always start back door.
Front door, back door.
Side door. It's gonna be nasty.
There you go. Four.
Babe. Gosh darn it, dude. You look so much better. I'm really excited for that. Good for that.
Thanks, Rob.
Yeah. All right, scoot in.
I feel more connected, but I gotta now start getting into this position.
It's just, it looks effortless. Scoot in.
Rob wants to blow up some thumbs.
I just want curveballs.
Oh, okay. Why don't you say so?
Right hip, curveball.
Okay. Why? Hey, question. If we're trying to go straight down, why are we going right hip?
Because it forces me to stay through it, I feel like.
Okay. Fair.
I'm just gonna loft them in there.
Actually, I'm gonna go 4. I'm gonna try a full arm swing. Yeah.
Deuce.
There you go.
What's the tilt look like?
You're over a foot of horizontal.
I might have to just be okay with that.
Dude, I mean, you're only on day 5, so I wouldn't worry about it too much.
Yeah, but I feel like day 5, like still the axis is gonna play.
Yeah. Well, you've thrown some that are true.
Yeah, once in every 50.
Still some.
They're saying there's a chance. What are you throwing here, Harry?
4.
Dude, You got into that coil that time. You feel that counter rotation?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm telling you, that's where that power's at, right? Because you build that like, so that spine is getting like, I look at it like the spine is able to go in essentially 3 different planes, right? So like you take it from that lateral trunk tilt, or the trunk tilt basically, and then you counter rotate it, and then at the very last second when that back hip starts to rotate, then the spine goes boom and boom. That's when you get like that whole launch forward.
That felt launchy. How'd it come out?
Hot, bro. Cause like this is what it looks like for me catching you, is like your arm is telling me, say for example, right? Your arm is telling me 80 miles an hour. The ball is telling me like 95. I'm not trying to like blow you up. I'm just saying like that's what it looks like for the perception. You have like an 80 mile an hour arm speed, but the ball speed is 10 to 15 higher. Does that make sense?
Yes.
4 seam, neck.
I think I broke the mic, it popped so loud.
Did that ride?
That was one of your better ones. Nope. Nope. Up and out of the glute instead of riding through.
But it's tough, right? Because that, for example, that one right there, you wanted to focus on glute, but you also had envisioned what I said about the scap and the spine.
Sure.
So it looked like you were doing 2 different things. When it's like, let one be the main emphasis and then let the other things be byproducts of that. Curveball. Right at your penis.
Dick ball,
Yeah, curveball.
split the dickies.
Yeah.
Yes. Weird spin, but better action. How was that?
It just looked like you did the exact same thing.
I felt like I stayed through it better.
You stayed through it, but like you kind of just like.
Okay. Stay lower. Stay
Fastball face. All right.
Thing jumped.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Curveball.
my arm never got back.
Curveball.
There you go. There you go. Force.
Holy Kevin Munson. You want the flat now?
Huh?
You want the flat now?
Nah, I don't think I should throw a flat today.
Okay, let me get mine.
Okay. All right, guys. Rob Rowe about to fire his first flat ground in Scottsdale, Arizona. All right. We're looking to blow up some thumbs. All right, here we go. Oh, starting at 40 feet. Cool. 43. Nice. Is this serious?
This is 60.
That is not 60.
Dude, your thought of like what is terrible.
All right, well, here's my question. Do you ever pitch at exactly 60?
No.
So? Okay, just blow them up. 54.
Oh yeah, my 60 mile an hour fastball right now is gonna blow you up.
Guys, don't believe it. Robbie's gonna try and press the camera.
All fastballs at your face and curveballs.
Okay.
So every time I go fastball, just at your face.
Do you want low target or do you want here?
It's right there.
How dead would the average person be if they tried to catch this?
I don't know.
Dead.
Like Bob.
Yeah, Bob. Oh, little run cut. Why are you throwing at an angle? Do you want me to move over?
I don't care. I'm not prima donna like you, Jeff.
I really am. Oh, that's the one, Rob. That's what you're looking for.
Now I gotta go curveball in the dirt.
Nice. Just banger off the ankle.
Curveball. Oh, geez. Stand up.
Yeah, you came up out of it. Hey, visually, I think we need to either go red line or blue line.
I don't care about visually.
I think it's messing you up. Yes.
Okay.
If you want that to be true, then why are you going to throw it on an angle?
Yeah. Curveball.
Better? Not good. Better,
Okay.
but not good. It's better than the last one.
Fastball.
Nice. Rob, have you ever thought to try and, like, on breakers, have you ever tried to think, like, throw it in, like, as much spin, but throw it in as straight a line as you can and trust the snap?
Yeah.
Does that work for you?
No. But then again, nothing has.
Okay.
The best my curveball's ever been has been in high school. And I never thought anything. I just threw a curveball.
Okay. So,
I got a grip.
I don't think it's grip.
I know. Curveball.
Just trust. Just use your legs. Don't think about throwing a curveball. Think you're just throwing. Use your legs.
Okay.
That was a banger.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think that's it. I think you tense up. I think this locks up here and it forces your arm not to work.
When I think curveball,
Yeah. Because I think you're trying to force it.
instead of just throwing a fastball,
Yeah.
we might have.
That was the best one you've thrown by far.
Ever.
By far. Rob.
We're having a good day, man. It must be the Oreo pancakes.
You got free cakes.
We got free cakes, man. You can't really go down from there.
You just threw a nasty banger. Almost took out your camera.
Can we repeat it?
Can we repeat it? That's the $1 million question.
I'm excited for this next pitch.
All right, you're throwing a fastball.
I'm throwing a fastball.
You're throwing a fastball. Stay loose.
Wait, am I throwing a fastball?
No, you're throwing a curveball.
But fastball? Oh.
Still snapped better, but you're around it. Scoot over one step. Yeah. So like that, don't let the breaking ball come out. Make the breaking ball come out right on the blue line, make it stay on the blue line.
Fastball.
Heater? Okay. Not a trick, legit heater. Banger. Banger, you're throwing a fastball though. Trust that new grip and just throw me a fastball. Use your legs. Use your legs. Sit in that glute. Sit in that glute, Rob. Around it. You tried to force the last two. Even though we're trying to trick the brain, you're still going back to it last second. I can tell. You're getting tense and you're trying to force it.
Right there.
Pull
No.
the scat back instead of letting it come up. Pull the scat back and down, keep it loose. Yes. That has depth. Pull that scat down and keep it loose. Yes.
Oh, dude, I think I got it.
That was actually better.
I think I got it.
Even though that backed up a little bit, that was better.
I almost want to take the backed up ones than the cut ones.
Yes, that was better.
Thinking about like throwing it on the back of my wrist.
That actually caught a little bit too, right at the end.
There we go. I think we're on to something.
Scap down, come on. Dang! You came up. You came up. Rob, throw it, lower the intensity, focus on keeping that down and be free and loose. Lower the intensity. Go at like 70%. Keep that scap down. Hey, all of them that have been good, that scap has gotten back. So what is that telling me as watching you? You're getting it back there, and that's creating more arm speed, which is creating the snap. But it's not forced. It's because you're getting it to that position that you get your fastball to.
That's it.
It's catching.
That's it.
It's catching now. That had some horizontal to it, but it caught.
Gosh darn it, Kev! I'm throwing frickin' bangers here. You're not gonna make me look good? Oh, Pete!
That was nasty. Oh, wait, Rob.
What is this guy?
Hey, just to let you know, that's doing all the things that all the cues, all the lines that I've talked about, that does them all. It's all about thinking fast, like trusting that scap load. I hate you.
Hey, give it up. Let's go. I'm on fire. Ew. All right, you guys see this?
Throw me a bangarang. Scoot over.
You scoot over. I'm on the red.
No.
My toe is on the red. It's for the camera. Scoot over.
No.
Scoot over.
We've been working good on blue.
Scoot over.
I'm the coach.
Dude, now I'm out of the camera. Now I'm out of the camera.
Then move the camera.
Gah! Scoot over.
We're making progress.
Dude, this is bush. This is bush. Don't work with a guy that's just bush. Jeez.
Guy finally throws a curveball and thinks it's all him and his camera. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Stay in that glute, pull the scap back, and throw a freaking fastball curve.
Fastball, head.
Oh, real fastball?
Fastball.
Okay. Loose wrist, loose jaw.
Higher. Thanks, babe.
Thanks. It lets me sit in a better posture.
Curveball. I feel like I got the spin though.
Yeah.
Hey, heck of a pick.
I mean, you look good for the camera.
You need redemption at this point.
Well, listen, when you've been floating in freaking spinners all day and then you throw a snapdragon, I'm not ready.
I love a good snapdragon.
Come on. Pull that glute down and back, or scap back. Came up out of the glute. I can see it because you cast. So you get, and then you have to cast. You can't stay through it. You have to cast to get it where you want it.
Yeah. I don't disagree with that. Curveball.
Come on, stay in that glute. Stay in that glute. Stay low in it. Drive through it.
Pretty sharp there, huh? I feel like I can sense for like the sharpness by the way I throw it.
Yeah, so it was sharper. It wasn't your sharpest of the day.
No.
It looks better because it snaps down so quick.
Yeah.
But your vertical break has been better on others.
Okay.
Well, it's not really fair to say because, as you call it, the floor stopped it.
Curveball. Give me a higher target.
Also called the ground.
Give me a higher target.
The earth. Sit in that glute. Come on. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking.
We're gonna get a sequence there. Fastball.
Oh, baby.
Bro, that's freaking unhittable.
Now throw me that bangerang. Same
Come on,
time,
dude.
Robbie.
If I hit this banger, dude, I
Sit
just
in the
struck
glute.
out everyone.
Sit in the glute. Don't think result. Think process that gets you there.
Oh, Cav!
Came up out of it, bro.
Gosh, darn it, man.
You wanted it too bad.
I know. I just want the consistency.
Care less about it. You got to care less about it.
I don't care.
Yeah, don't care. Sit in your glute. That's all. Hey, you're not trying to throw a curveball. You're trying to sit in your glute and ride your glute through. The ball snapdragging is a byproduct of you sitting in your glute and keeping that scap down. Think of it that way.
You guys think he's right?
You're looking for a byproduct.
Here you go. Curveball. Is that her?
That plays.
Huh?
It plays. It's 35 to 50% better than any of the other ones you've thrown at least. Probably double actually, probably just 100% better. But there's still probably, I think, as you get healthier, like as you continue to improve and you get more consistent with it, I still think there's more room for improvement.
Yeah, well, duh. I just want to throw 2 in a row that's
All right,
consistent.
then sit in your glute. Make it a byproduct of sitting in your glute.
Dude, you're a picking machine right now.
Was that sexy or what?
Dude, unreal.
Do you see how I just spun right
You
there?
just spun over it like, yeah, let me just grab that.
That was pretty good, Rob.
You think so?
catchy. It's catching. All I care about is if it catches. I don't care where it ends up right now because that can be fine-tuned. Sit in the glute. Oh, baby. That was your best one.
Why?
Because it was the sharpest break.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't feel that sharp.
Yeah, probably because you didn't try to force it.
I think that's what it is, honestly.
Yeah, you get tense.
Yeah.
Whenever we try to overdo it in sports, we get tense.
Stand up.
You gonna throw a neck to ankles? Nope. Sit in the glute, sit in the glute, sit in the glute. Oh, I want to throw some now. Oh, wow.
Dude.
I think I gave you my power. Space Jam style.
I'm like throwing the back of the hand at it.
No, you're sitting in your glute, and that's the only reason it's coming out. There you go. That's better. Probably only like 4 to 8 inches of horizontal. What if I just threw you were doing?
That's why I love having the camera on at all times. You never know when you're just gonna catch the best blooper of ever. All right, down. We're gonna run through an AB. Fastball is gonna be up.
I'm
2.
gonna call it.
Yeah.
All right, we got a lefty up. You got a runner on second. You got 2 outs.
Okay.
Nice pitch. 0-1. He has a hole inside. One. Good pitch. Now we set it up. Rob. It was too obvious after the first pitch. Not bad. 1-2. 1-2.
Why do you say not bad? Just kind of a floater?
It had better action, but it wasn't as sharp as some of them you've thrown.
Well, yeah, because that's for the 2-strike banger.
I disagree.
Okay.
I disagree right there. I think that pitch is good, but I think a good hitter's going to see that early.
Okay.
I'm just being honest with you.
No,
Like,
I don't disagree.
Yeah, especially if you kind of project as a 2-pitch guy and
Yeah.
there's a runner on second in this situation.
I agree.
He's probably knows that that's coming. And
I agree.
Everything's slowed down a little bit.
I agree. He's not wrong, guys. All right, 1-2. So now why do you think that one went like way more this way?
If I had to put one reason on it, one, I think your release point was coming across your body more, so you released it out further, but when you get out further, your hand's gonna start pronating sooner.
Yeah.
You're gonna pull it a little bit across your body. So like, it's that fine line of getting that good release point, but not, because your body's gonna start taking you across a little bit the way you finish. So you have a good release point out in front, but now the way your hips work, it's taking you that way.
Yeah.
So it's more of a pull. It's more pulling it or yanking it almost. But I don't think it's a hand yank. I think it's a body yank.
Yeah. I don't disagree.
We're on the same page.
Should we go give that guy some chipping lessons?
He's in a dangerous spot. I'm an idiot.
All right, let's do that 1-2 again.
No, we're 2-2, Rob. We're in this at bat. You're in the thick of it, okay? You're in the thick of it. All right, now you've thrown 2 bangers that he spit on. So he's thinking you're coming with the heat, up and in again. And this is what we're gonna do, all right? That. You might get a check swing on that.
Is that sharper than the last one?
You slowed everything down. So the angle was better. It wasn't sharp though.
See, it's like a part of me is like, if
Rob,
I'm slow, I can feel for the release better.
Right?
But if I speed up, then that's when I get those pulls.
Dude, you're 5 days into a field pitch.
All right, man. I hate that excuse. I hate that excuse.
Sit in your glute.
Let me punch him out.
You're gonna bang him out. You're not gonna punch him. He's gonna swing over top of this curve.
Holy smokes. Triple up? No,
Quadruple up.
Quadruple up?
Yeah, we're going 4 in a row. He's sitting heater.
Yeah, he ain't seen my heat.
Yeah, he has. All I need right there is a strike. I don't need a banger.
I'm not even trying to give you a banger. Let's go.
Okay.
Fastball and I'm done.
No. Let's read one more. Eliminate trying to make this ball move. Go back to sitting in the glute, even though we're in at bat. 3-2 again. Sit in the glute and don't worry about where it goes.
Dude, we were on such a high. And now we're back to ground zero.
Okay? So I think your brain's shifted, like we all do, where we start to get the result we want. And instead of sticking to the process that got you there, you've gone to result and you're trying to make the result even better.
Right. I think it's just going to be fastball split.
No, it's not, Rob.
I think it's going to be fastball split.
No, do not you dare throw your first split to me down.
Split.
All right, I'm standing up. That is freaking mean of you, Rob.
Curveball.
Haven't thrown one in months.
Months? Years.
Years. Yeah, just get down with no pads on, and I'm going to throw you this split as hard as I can. What a guy.
Fastball at your chest. I'm done. One
Your
more.
arm's tired, dude.
It's so tired.
Let's shut it down.
One more.
No, shut it down. Shut it down. We're done. Hey, I'm good. So that's a pretty big win. I know you finished on a bad note, but hey, take the victory when you had it. Nice work, dude.
All right, what we learned today, man?
You got to stick to the process.
I'm here with Mooney Baseball.
Stop doing that. Give me some real love.
All right, this is Mooney Ball Baseball. Money.
I'm out.
This is, all right. No, but seriously, let's talk. So I'll give my personal feedback, and then you give your feedback on what you saw.
Okay.
So I think every time I got to a comfortable spot, I was like focusing on one thing, and I really wasn't focusing on like anything out here. It was more of just like you said, like a byproduct. And then as soon as I wanted to turn it up and get that like intensity out front and get that snap, that's when this started happening. I started like pulling off of it. And like I said the other day, I think it's because when I go to extend, I lock, and then the next move after the lock is just straight pronation.
Right.
So I'm almost fighting against that pronation by like trying to cut this way, right? So I think my body is like compensating by going into rotation more, either earlier, rather than staying true linear forward, right? So that's just my cue. So I need to figure out like, why can I go just straight like throw, curveball, have it good, and then as soon as I tick up the intensity to keep it the same, but obviously more bite. So
Right.
what'd you see?
I mean, I saw when we went to a foundation mechanic of riding that glute longer, it allowed your arm speed to come through truer. I think part of the reason, and this is just a thought, but when you are trying to force it to do more, and you said you were going to pronation earlier, I think your body's guarding. Like, so your arm's like, hey, like we're not setting the foundation, so we're putting all the work on the arm, so yeah, I have to protect it sooner. But when you sat in that glute and got that scap in that position that you try to get it in, curveball was coming out good. Whenever you tried to force it to move, you know, you were getting around it and stuff. So I think the big thing for you is trusting the foundational mechanics, and the result is going to be that curveball. And that's what they talk about, repeatability. Guys that repeat over and over and over, they have a foundation mechanic of sitting in their glute or good timing, whatever it is. So,
but that's the thing, right? Is like I've done it. I actually did it the most today. Get like the pitch I want,
right?
You know. So now it's just, I think as days progress, it's just keep doing it.
Right.
You know, today was maybe 42%. Next day like this, hopefully maybe 45%.
Yeah. So how many days of thinking about that process do you think it's going to be before that process of sitting in the glute longer and getting that scap better? How many days of that do you think it's going to take before that's natural? And then you can focus more on release or feel, a fine-tuned feel.
Well, yeah, I know. It's going to take a while.
Yeah.
I think I can sit here and think about it all the time, right? Like think about, okay, just like sit into it and just like kind of stay linear and throw. But as soon as I can think and actually act on it, like do the action, repeat it over and over again, is like totally a different thing.
Okay.
So
that makes sense.
I think today was a good day as far as like feeling for that grip that I want and almost feeling like comfortable with where I was at release a couple times. But which was a big step, because the other days I was like, you and I talked about it, like I just didn't feel like a grip. I didn't feel a comfortable grip. Every single throw was like a different grip. I didn't feel comfortable. And today was a good feeling for like, okay, this is the grip that I felt the most comfortable with and I felt the most results with. And kind of just going to go from there.
Yeah, I mean, ball and feeling comfortable in hands huge. I still think it's all.
You don't think it has anything to do with the grip?
No. I think the reason it was catching today was because you sat and mechanically were good in some of them. You weren't trying to force it.
Yeah, if I have
It's like
scouts
I
come watch me tomorrow, I might not even throw a curveball.
It's like I said the other day, or earlier, sorry, when you try to force it, whenever we try to force something in pitching, we tense up.
Yeah.
And there's nowhere in sports where tensing up is really a good thing.
Yeah, good. I think a lot of that too is just trust.
Exactly.
I think I'm tensing up because I don't trust anything. So it's like do more because your average is not good enough.
Yeah.
Whereas like with my fastball, like you literally could put a glove there and it's like boom, boom. And I'm not like, "Rrr." I'm just like, dude, I trust this pitch. I trust the grip. I trust the fluidity of my movement. So it's like boom. And then it's repeatability. And then result is there as a byproduct of just being repeatable.
Yeah.
And with my curveball, I just don't necessarily trust it enough. So it's like, it's a subconscious thought for me, I think. Subconsciously, I'm like, gotta do more. Even though my initial move is like relaxed. And then at that last second, it's like, nope, I don't trust it, gotta go. Boom.
You're like, okay, we'll trust autopilot.
Yeah.
Like, I'm taking over.
Give me the driver's seat. All right, Mooney Baseball, appreciate you, man.
Why are you hating, bro?
Tell him to change his name.
You stink, man. I'll give you all that catching, all that content.
He is a good catcher.
Just misbrand me.
All right, he is Moneyball Baseball, right?
Yes.
Moneyball Baseball at Mooney Ball.
All right.